everyone, and welcome back to Little Busters. So, we left off at the starting of the pancake party, and I guess now we're talking about pancake toppings. Yay, I guess. Anyways, let's just jump right back in. Haruka-san had brought a tube of mayonnaise with her.
お好み焼きみたいで、それもなかなか美味しいかもしれないね。
That'd be like okonomiyaki. It might be quite yummy too. If you don't know what okonomiyaki is, it's basically like a pancake, but it's commonly referred to as like a pizza instead. But it's basically cabbage and like meat or whatever the hell you want in it, really. Fried like a pancake in batter. And then you put like mayonnaise on it, and you put okonomiyaki sauce on it. You can put seaweed on it, and bonito. And if you don't know what bonito is, it's fish flakes. Yay! And they squirm around when they get warm, so they look like they're alive, and it's so funny to watch. Okay, anyways. Rin was drowning hers in honey.
蜂蜜は取りすぎると下します。
Having too much honey makes you get the runs.
何?
What? Well, yeah, my voice is not cooperating with me today. Don't worry about it. That won't happen as long as you eat normal quantities. Nishizono-san sometimes says the most inappropriate things.
キムチはあんまりうまくないな。
Kimchi doesn't go very well with this.
それはちょっと。
No, that's a little... What's with her obsession with kimchi?
どれをつけて食べるか迷ってしまうのです。
I wonder what to take. I can't make up my mind.
そりゃもちろんマヨネーズ。
Of course! You should get mayonnaise.
キムチはいかがか?
How about kimchi?
メープルシロップがおすすめだよ。
I'd recommend maple syrup.
私はこのラズベリーが。
This raspberry sauce is my favorite.
蜂蜜がいい。
Honey is good.
そしてこれがそのすべてを混ぜ合わせたものだ。
And this here is the sauce made by mixing them all together.
ってなんで俺がそれを食わされてんだよ。
Why were you making me eat that?
残飯処理は犬の仕事だ。
It's the job of dogs to take care of leftovers.
なあ、犬って呼ぶんじゃねえ。
No! I'm not a dog. So pitiful.
とりあえずラズベリーをつけてみました。
I'll try the raspberry sauce for starters.
くーちゃん、はい、もっとたっぷりつけるんだよ。
You should put a lot more of it. There was a cone-like pile of raspberry sauce on Kamari-san's pancake.
こんなに山盛りにするのですか。
Are you supposed to have that much of it?
これがベストなのです。
Yes, it's best like this.
おいしいよ。
It's delicious.
そうなのですか。やってみましょう。
I see. I'll give it a shot.
美味しそうですね。
Looks great.
私もやってみようっと。
I'll try it too. The jar on the table was empty.
あれ？美味しいね。
Awesome, right?
はい、美味しいですよ。
Yes, it is. Nishizono-san's pancake was also coated with raspberry sauce.
なに？私まだ食べてないのに。
What? I haven't got any yet.
ムキー！なんだ貴様その態
How dare you laugh at me like that?
度は。よーし、そっちがその気なら。
Okay, you asked for it. Haruka-san, pinned Cooed from behind. I think that's what it's supposed to be.
なんですか。
What? What's going on?
ヘイミオチン、このワンコ娘のラズベリーだけ全部私がすすってしまうとそれでもいいのか。
Hey, Mio-chan, I'm gonna gobble up all the raspberry sauce from this puppy girl's pancake. Are you okay with that? A sudden, completely incoherent threat.
はい。別に私は 構わないと思います。
Yes, it doesn't really bother me.
え、
As expected of Nishizono-san, a splendid counter.
真面目な天然なんて嫌いだ。
Serious girls are my natural enemy.
なんで私は羽交い締めにされてるんでしょうか。
Excuse me, but why am I being pinned?
とりあえず口説こうに地獄のラウンド
For now, I'll settle for giving little code hellish round swings. Still holding her from behind, Haruka-san begins spinning around and round.
ブランコ。なんで私が回されるんですか。
Why am I being turned around? She stopped.
気持ち悪い。
Ew, I'm feeling sick. She self-destructed.
大丈夫ですか。
Are you okay? The damage went in the wrong direction, didn't it?
もう食えね
Oh, I can't eat anymore. When Masato finally gave up eating, the party was over. Aw, cute. Rin was holding several paper bags in her hands. What was she trying to do?
よし、みんな揃ってるな。
Alright, is everybody here? Okay, I cannot do Rin's voice today, apparently. Rin would always act without any constraints around her cat.
点呼するぞ。
I'm going to count you,
右から数えよう。
starting from the right.
1、2、3、4、
Black cat, white cat, striped cat, tabby cat.
5、6、7、8。
Tricolored cat, brown cat, spotted cat, Siamese cats.
こら、お前動くな。
Hey you! Don't move!
数わかんなくなるだろ。
I lose count if you move.
もう一度行くぞ。
I'm starting again.
1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8。動くなって言ったんだが、聞いてないのかお前。
I told you not to move. Are you even listening to me?
もういい。お前らはたくさんいる。
Whatever. There's a lot of you.
そうだな。
That's right.
点呼終了。
Roll call is over. It ended with that?
うん。
She started opening one of the paper bags. The attention of all the cats were drawn to the paper bag. Some of them were wagging their tails.
反応早いな。
Ah, an immediate reaction.
そう。
Blech.
これは紙でできた袋だ。
I really cannot do her voice today. I don't know why. That's right. This is a bag made of paper.
袋だぞ。
A bag, you hear? She was leaning on her knees and spoke to them as though giving them a lecture.
お前ら好きだろ、袋。
You guys like them, right?
まあ、そんなに焦るな。お楽しみはこれからだ。
She's so cute. Hey, no rush. The main event is coming soon. They seemed impatient. She folded the bag several times over so that it was full of creases, and then let go of it. Cats rushed inside the paper bag as soon as it landed on the ground.
すごいな。聞いた通り、本当に袋が好きなんだな。お前たち。
Incredible! I heard about it, but you really do like bags. She looked satisfied. The rest of the cats were shuffling around Rin's feet, pleading to her.
うん。まだあるから安心しろ。行くぞ。
Yeah, there's still more, so don't worry. There you go.
まさに猫まっしぐら。
This is truly what you would call a cat full speed. Is that what this was about?
右、
Right,
左、
left,
真ん中と見せかけてやっぱ
middle. Got you, I mean left.
り左。
Once she was done scattering the paper bags, she was holding onto. Wait, what? Oh, I read that completely wrong in my mind. Once she was done scattering the paper bags she was holding onto around, she splotted down.
いないな。
Not here. After that, She started checking out the contents of the bags one by one. The first one had completely turned into a cat bag. In a surreal sight, the only parts that were sticking out of the paper bag were the cat's tails.
ついてないな。
No luck here, she muttered while brushing the tails. Surprisingly, the previously restless tails calmed down as Rin gently brushed them. Out of the bag came pleased purring, as though they were having a good time.
ブラッシングが後で必要だな、お前。
You need to be brushed.
後でブラッシングしてくださいと出頭するように。
You'll have to ask me to brush you later.
聞いてないだろ。まあいい。次の袋だ。
Are you listening? Oh well, next bag. She took another paper bag.
今日は休みなのかもしれないな。
Did you take a day off today? Huh.
まあいいか。
Well, it's fine.
汚れてる。お前の尻尾は白さが取り柄だろ。
Oh, you're all covered with dirt. Did you forget that that your white tail is your strong point?
白は汚れが目立つからちゃんと舐めて整えろと言ったのに。
The dirt shows well on white, so I told you to use your tongue to properly keep yourself clean. Blah. Apparently I can't read either.
しょうがないな。
You can't be helped. She took a handkerchief from her pocket.
ゴシゴシ。取れた。白いな。ほんと白い。
I got it off. Yup, you're white now, really white.
そしてお前も聞いてないな。いいけど。
You're not listening to me either. I don't mind.
次だ。
Next.
捕獲方法としては使えるな、紙袋。
Paper bags are a great tool for capturing. A cat who had only managed to get its head inside finally grew tired and crawled out.
どうした？袋遊びはいいのか？
What's wrong? Did you play enough with the bag already?
そうか。入れなかったのか。
I see. You didn't fit in with them.
小さい方が有利な気もするけどな。
I actually think being small is better. I noticed that it was a kitten.
もうちょっと頑張れ。
Give it a little more effort.
と言いたいとこだが、見学もたまにはいいだろ。
Is what I'd like to say, but sometimes observing is good too.
よっと。
There you go. She picked the cat up and tickled its forehead.
だから、お前は今日、私の膝の上で見学する係だ。
That's why today you'll be observing on my lap.
任命するぞ。わかったらにゃーと言え。
This is a mission. If you understood, say nya.
なに？みゃーと来たか。
What? Did you just say mya?
それだと不合格になるな。よし、わかったわ、みゃーだ。
Oh, that's not good enough. Okay, if you understood, say mya.
もういい。任命した。
That's enough. The order is effective immediately.
泣けるなら最初から泣け、ボケ。
If you were going to say that, you should have done it the first time, idiot. She said it with visible affection. The cat's warmth must have made her feel comfortable, as she let out a deep, relaxed sigh.
お前の耳、ワンタンみたいだな。グニグニ。
Your ear looks like a Chinese dumpling. Poke, poke. She's probably hungry. I felt that I wanted to keep looking at Rin like this forever. Aw. One day, there was a letter inside my shoe locker.
あ、なんだそれ？カンニングペーパーか？
What's
俺にも回してくれ。頼む。
Cheat sheet? Pass it to me, please. We don't even have a test today. Don't jump to conclusions. I opened it. I've liked you since I was a freshman. Wow, talk about a cliched love letter. I'll be alone in the classroom after school. Please let me hear your answer. It was signed Suginami Mutsumi. I searched for her figure in the classroom. Her seat was in front of mine, so I was only used to seeing her figure from behind. I tilted my head. I didn't know too much about her, but this seemed unusually bold of her. I couldn't shake off a certain feeling. Could it be that someone's playing a prank? Anyway, I shouldn't be thinking about it until after classes are over. I should concentrate on studying for now. The homeroom marked the end of the classes. What should I do now?
リキ、行こうぜ。
Riki, let's go. Where?
そりゃグラウンドだろ？違うのか？
Sports ground, where else? Is there a problem? Oh, right, we're still practicing.
だって悔しいじゃねえか。
Because it's frustrating that we lost. You're right. Yeah, it is. Especially because we only lost by 1 point. We left the classroom together. What do I do? I'm concerned about the love letter. I'll ask Masato to go on ahead. Oh, I forgot something. I'll go get it. So, you go ahead.
水くせえな。一緒に戻ってやるよ。
Don't treat me like a stranger. I'm coming with you. No, it's fine. I'm telling you, it's fine. Why is he being so considerate now of all times?
じゃあ教室の入り口まで。
I'll walk with you into the classroom then. No, you can go ahead. Could it be that he's feeling lonely?
わかったよ。じゃあここで待ってるよ。
Okay, I'll be waiting here then. No, you really shouldn't.
さて、リキが戻ってくるまで俺はここで3点倒立でもしてるかな。
Alright, I'll do a handstand until Riki's back then. Do as you wish. I don't understand him. I peeked inside the classroom. Suganami-san was inside. There were still other students as well. I was waiting until they were gone. In the end, there was only Suganami-san left in the classroom. Which means that letter was the real thing. If that's true, then I must give her an answer. This is bad. I don't know what to say. But I can't run away here. I received the letter. I must answer her properly. I should tell her that I haven't thought things through yet, for starters. I clenched my fists and stepped inside. She kept standing still, even after she noticed me. Stepping in front of her, I spoke quietly, almost in a whisper. About that letter. Letter? She tilted her head with a blank look. Eh? You called me, right? I asked her. Eh? She slanted her eyes, looking like she'd realized something. Oh, what's wrong? Did someone tell you I was calling for you? No, I just found a letter in my shoe locker. I'm sorry, it wasn't from me. Eh? It was one of my friends. Friends. As she said that, I remembered 2 girls. They were Takamiya-san and Katsuso. Okay. I am not reading these properly. Katsuzawa-san, who were always together with her. Do you mean that one of them wrote a letter in your name and put it in my shoe locker? Yeah, probably. Just as I thought. All strength left my body. I knew that it had looked too bold for Suganami-san. I had been feeling all nervous for nothing. What did the letter say? Well, how should I put it? It was embarrassing to say it aloud. It was a typical love letter, I guess. Aren't they your friends? That was a poor joke. I had a rough time, you know. Well, my friend is doing a handstand, so I'd better go. I turned around. What it said, it's true, a voice from behind. My tension shot up. It's true that I like you. You mean me? I turned around, and she nodded without any hesitation. Not Kengo, not Kyosuke, but me? Yes, I really do like you. Thank you. It was a slip of the tongue. She looked surprised, but then her expression melted into a shining smile. Wait, just a moment. Eh? To be honest, I haven't thought about anything yet. I don't know that much about you, Suganami-san. I must have hurt her feelings. The atmosphere was heavy. Anyway, I need time. Please, let me think it through. That's what I told her. When I went out into the corridor, I bumped into Masato. Whoa, what's up? I was in panic. Could he have overheard our conversation?
いや、やけに遅いから見つからなくて困ってるのかと思ってよ。
Well, I thought you were taking awfully long, so I came to look for you. And normally I would say this is where I'm ending the video, but I cannot save. As you can see, it won't let me click on status, so we're gonna continue. Thanks. Now you found me.
そっか。
Yeah. Thank goodness. It seems you didn't hear anything. Later that night, all the usual members were studying in our room. We didn't have midterms in our school, but instead we had various tests spread throughout the term. They were modeled after the nationwide examinations held at prep schools. The results would be used as reference when deciding our grades, meaning that you didn't have to take them if you were confident about finals. But taking them made a good impression on your teachers, and the test results had positive impact on your grade even if you did badly on the end of term exams. Hence, it was better to take them whenever possible, which was why we were studying.
そういや、リキ。
Oh yeah, Riki! Masato looked at me as he suddenly remembered about something.
杉並と付き合うのか？
Will you go out with Suginami? With that single comment, the air in the room suddenly froze. Everyone's hands had stopped moving.
なんだ？リキと杉並ってことはなんかあったのか？
What's that about? Did something happen between Riki and that Suginami?
同じクラスの杉並がリキのこと好きらしいぜ。
She's our classmate and it seems like she likes Riki. Masato blurted out everything. He was clueless when it came to this kind of thing, so he probably didn't have any qualms about telling everyone about it.
やるなこいつ。
Way to go, man! He jabbed me in the side approvingly. No, really, I'm not too sure what to do myself.
お前にその気はないのか？
You don't feel anything about her? Well, sort of. I nodded, giving a half-hearted reply. I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with her, but I wanted to treat preciously the happy times I was having now. I want to be with everyone. I noticed him abruptly half close his eyes. I was enthralled by his long eyelashes for a while.
リキは甘いんじゃないのか？
Aren't you a bit naive? Kengo spoke critically. What he must have meant was, if I don't feel anything about her, why didn't I give her a clear answer? I couldn't say anything in my defense. I told her that I needed time, but no matter how much time passes, I'll never arrive at the decision to go out with her. I knew that. I just hadn't wanted to hurt her any more back then. Even if that was the reason, I should have made myself clear. This is the first time this kind of thing has happened to me.
うぶなやつめ。
Man, you're such a kid.
お前に言われたくないな。
You don't get to say that. Oh my god, my Ren voice is back. Yay!
なんだと？
Say what?
おお、こんなところで始めるな。
Oh, don't start it here.
俺が言ってやろうか。
Should I go tell her? Ignoring the commotion, Kyosuke leaned to me and asked me quietly. I didn't understand what he meant at first. You mean to tell her in my stead?
ああ。リンの時もそうしたからな。
Yeah, like that time with Rin. So he did something like that for Rin too. What? That was a shocking remark.
小さく。
Not so loud. He covered my mouth.
4月に上級生から告白された。
She was confessed to by an upperclassman in April. Are you for real? I didn't know. And what did Rin say?
あいつは恋愛に興味がない以前に、それ自体を知らない。
She wasn't interested in romance, but I don't know what she said exactly.
強引な上級生で、押し切られそうだったんだ。
He was very pushy, so he might have still tried to have his way with her.
だから俺が間に入った。
That's why I had to step in. I didn't know about this. Kengo was looking at me as if to imply that Masato and I were the only ones who didn't know.
どうする？
What will you do? No, I can't ask you to do something like that.
そっか。
I see. I'll settle it myself. I've heard this from Kyosuke. You were in a similar situation once, weren't you?
Huh?
She didn't seem to understand what I was talking about yet. Weren't you confessed to by a third year and didn't know what to do?
ああ、あれか。
Oh, that!
あれは正直引いたな。
To be honest, I was grossed out. Grossed out, huh? Just what kind of person was that?
リキも困っているようだな。
You seem to be troubled yourself. I am.
うぶなやつめ。
You're such a kid. You don't get to say that.
お前らよりマシだ。
I'm not as bad as you. No, no.
ん？
Rin was staring at the passageway.
あれじゃないのか。
Isn't that her? Eh? When I turned around, I caught a glimpse of the girl. But then she was gone. It was Suginami-san.
なあ、リキ。
Say, Riki! What? I was still looking at the now empty passageway. I may have hurt her feelings yet again, I thought to myself.
私たちが付き合おう。
Let's start dating. Eh? I spun around to face Rin and stared at her in blank amazement. Ah! Whoopsie. Wait, I can save! What? Dude! Okay, you know what? I'm gonna make sure. I can. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut it here, guys. I'm gonna leave it at this cliffhanger. Cliffhanger! Yes! Anyways, thank you all for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed it, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. So, bye-bye!